Ever heard of the perfect storm? You are now about to be introduced to the perfect idiot. These are comments Gambleor left in response to my video, Gambleor, 2 for the price of 1. First, there's this gem. You've officially become a waste of time. Wow. You really want to piss a brother off, don't you, boy? Well, it worked. What's this comment referring to? I said that Gambleor said you must study his God and his Jesus, an impossible feat. He said this is not what he was saying, that I was, in all caps, wrong. So according to Gambleor, I made a mistake. My mistakes make me an official waste of time in the Gambleor handbook known as the Bible. Let's see what a mistake makes Gambleor in the handbook of the secular humanist, Beelzebub. He made a video, Beelzebub, Atheism's Own Shock of God. Nothing but mistakes. So what did that make Gambleor? A guy that simply made a mistake, of course. Something I was nice enough to let Gambleor know after he made the video. Hypocrisy. Thy name is Christian, with a capital G. He said he wasn't saying study his God and his Jesus. That he was saying, I said that you need to distinguish between fields of scholarly discipline. Pick up and study the same sources that scholars use and go from there. This sounds extremely familiar. In fact, sounds a lot like this. He, as always, in an attempt to prove the existence of his favorite pixies, quoted everyone and their mother, and said this is one of the reasons that he believes in these particular pixies. Evidently, he has studied every other belief system to know those are untrue. He has studied all science to know his delusion is real. What Gambleor is unwittingly saying is that you must possess the whole of human knowledge to discuss his religion with him. Evidently, he doesn't have to study me to speak on my views. Guess he missed that part, or ignored it, or it went over his head. No, he's officially a dishonest human being. His hypocrisy and dishonesty continues. He said that atheists, or maybe he was just referring to me specifically, can't say that Jesus didn't perform miracles because we'd have to believe Jesus existed to say he didn't perform miracles. Well, the words Jesus didn't perform miracles have never in my life passed my lips, and have never been written to Gambleor from me. Gambleor is dishonest to the point of ineptitude and total hypocrisy that this same thing does not apply to him when it comes to Hercules, a myth figure Gambleor will tell you he knows didn't exist. In the middle of the video, my answer about the feats of Hercules would not be, I don't know. It would be, it doesn't matter. He didn't exist. By Gambleor's account, I must answer the question, did Jesus perform miracles if he didn't exist? My answer, of course, would be no. But by the non-existent reasoning of Gambleor, he gets to say, it doesn't matter. This, Einstein Jr., is the equivalent of saying, I don't know. Not only have you proven yourself incapable of reasoning, understanding, learning, but have also proven yourself a hypocritical coward. You won't answer this question, because you know by the laws of your God it would prove the existence of all gods. You have the nerve to write shit to me and tell me to study others' garbage, and then say something to me like this? None of the trash you have said, written, nor the garbage you want me to study, going by your stupidity, matters. Because your God doesn't exist, idiot. When I said to consider the things you say and write before you say and write them, did you ignore that as you do everything else that makes sense and is logical? You are imprisoned within a world of self-deceit. That is your ultimate balm and savior. As a good Christian, Gambleor worships contradiction. He once actually attempted to tell me it's a good thing. Also, I didn't say that contradictions in the religion are good. He then goes on to say this. I said that exploring the narratives in the Gospels and finding variance between the details is a good thing. Yes, reiterating what I said and making it official that in his mind, what there is of it, contradiction is a good thing. Contradiction to Gambleor doesn't equal bullshit. It doesn't equal ignoring one of the contradictory statements in favor of the other, because they're both in the same book, and that would be heresy. No, for Gambleor, contradiction is a good thing. Period. Because if it is not, if he does not worship contradiction, then he has nothing to worship. Gambleor is an ignoramus. He writes I am officially a waste of time. Well, since by his own logic, everything he's ever said to me is a waste of time because it doesn't matter, he got that statement reversed. Are ignoramuses a waste of time? No, but I've discovered attempting to educate one is, because Gambleor quite simply is an official waste of a brain cavity.